Hi everyone, it is Kris. I'm here from Seattle for another barre video for you, and we're going to put a little burlesque flair in it this time. So I wanted to use a chair in today's class. So you could use a kitchen counter, the back of a sofa, a chair. It does not need to be this high, but it's just something to hold on to. A wall could work as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with my feet about hip distance apart, whatever that looks like on your body. Soft knees. Think about being able to wiggle your toes, and I just want you to start to roll your shoulders back and just open things up here and see how that feels. And while we're doing this and getting warm, I just want to remind you to move in your body today. I'm going to move for my body, you move for yours. We'll give lots of options. Go ahead and take a big inhale up, raise the arms over the head, and take a side reach. If there's something that we do that I don't give an option that feels like it serves your body, please feel free to move in any way that you choose to. Beautiful. If it feels good to you, come over and do a big swan dive forward fold, hang upside down, and just give it a little shake. You can shake out your wrists, you can wiggle your butt, shimmy your legs, whatever feels good. Then a little soft bend in the knees and rolling the body up. So I want to start with today with some tucks. And if you've taken my barre intro series, I did 4 videos and we did mention these. So think about tucking the tailbone under and releasing. Little tuck and release. So as you're going over this, I'm gonna just give you a million verbal cues to see if one of them connects to your body, right? So I'm gonna think about my shoulders back. I'm gonna think about as I tilt my tailbone down, squeezing the glutes forward, pulling the belly button towards the spine, and then release. So once I kind of get the mechanics of that down, where I'm using core strength to help that tilt, then I can kind of play with it and let it get a little saucy. I can do circles, but I'm still kind of thinking of that core engage as I squeeze my bum forward. So let's do those. A couple more times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then I'm gonna keep my knees soft and think about a little side hip, side. And I'm just kind of keeping my hands out of the way so you can see what my hips are doing. You can take your hands behind your head, they could be on your waist, whatever you're comfortable with. And when I break down kind of a hip isolation for folks, think about straighten one leg, bend it, straighten, bend, straighten, bend. And then think about from like waist and up is trying to be still. So I'm isolating into those hips, and I definitely feel my quads firing up and working because I'm in a plie or a mini squat kind of this whole time. So let's do a few more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then I want to put it together with a tuck forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side. Then draw a big circle. We're going to revisit this later in a little barre-lesque combo. And just circle it out. And then let's go the other direction. And those smooth little circles. But I'm thinking about that tuck, abs pull in, just to support my lower back and so that I'm moving from a place of core strength. And otherwise, like if I don't do that for my body, I definitely feel my lower back the day after a dance class, unless I'm like focusing on what's happening here. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. You can always take a second and shake out your legs. I find that hip isolations, I get pretty tired of my quads pretty quick. So then I'm gonna take another little bend or plie, and I'm gonna reach arms. So that's a little bit in my way. And let's go arms side, center, side, center. Reach, and reach. If you choose to, you could add a little tap of the opposite leg, so you're getting this big lengthening side body, or you can stay with the feet still and just worry about those arms. Let's do 4, 3, and I'm not really sure why my hand's coming right back to my stomach right now. I think it's so it reminds myself to like pull in and engage. I'm just gonna go with it. Last one. Good. Same little bend. Think about wrapping your arms around yourself and opening up. So wrap and open. And I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see I'm rounding the back and lifting the rib cage up, allowing for a little arch if it feels good for you. Round and open. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. So what I'd like to do next is grab our chair, and we're going to move into a little bit of a balance move. I'm going to break it down for you first, and then we'll put it to some tunes. So what I want to do is a little lift and tap the floor. My standing knee is soft. My posture feels tall and lifted. I'm putting some weight onto that chair as needed, or kitchen counter. And I want to lift this leg up with my knee and my toe pointing forward, so I'm not like trying to fling it up, because it's not about how high up the leg can go. I want to think about trying to use this like right where the smile of your bum meets your thigh, and I want to think of that muscle. And up. Then we're going to take this leg and step it out, soft knees, and hit those hip circles. And you can let your arms travel up and open. You can go the other direction, whatever feels good. Think about like freestyle hips, and then we're going to go back to this and maybe add a little bit of an arm. Okay, so we're going to do one side, we're going to do the other side, and then we'll mix it up. So let's take a moment. If you need a sip of water, grab some water. Grab your chair, get ready, and we'll get started. Okay, so we are ready. Bringing all the weight onto this standing leg, putting a little weight here. I'm going to reach my arm up, stand up real tall, and think about a little up and reach. Up, reach. Up, one more. And then bring that leg down, a little bend in the knees, and circle it around. You can let your arms travel. They don't have to. For 3, 2, 1. Press back into this leg. Arm reaches up, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and circle those hips. Circle those hips. Circle. Good. We're going back over here again. Lift, lift, lift. Lift, back to those circles. Good. Just explore. Let this, whatever your body wants to do here, this is your moment. One more time to the chair. Beautiful. One more hip circles on this side. Circle it around. Awesome. We are going to move to the other side. So grab that chair, flip it over, or just turn right around. Same exact thing. Weight on my standing leg. I'm going to remember to keep that knee soft. Reach that arm up. Here we go. Good. Bring that leg down and circle those hips. I'm going to try to remember to circle the other direction, but that's a hard way for me to remember to go. 2 more. Beautiful. Take it, circle through. Think about what we talked about with that tuck is where you engage, squeezing your glutes. Gorgeous. Good, circle. Let your arms, they can hug you, wrap around. Take it up. Last time. Finish it out right here. gorgeous. Let's go side to side. Just make sure things are loose. Arms can travel with you. Let's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'd love for you to bring your feet into a small V position, not like a big turned out, just small V. And we're gonna work on a little plie. So bending those knees lightly, knees over toes. Try it out a few times. I want you to think of shoulders over hips, sliding down a wall, unless that doesn't feel good on your knees. If it doesn't feel great on your knees, couple of options. You can kind of stick your butt out behind you a little bit, use the chair. You can also take your feet parallel and do the same little partial bend, mini squat, or plie motion. So I want you to work in for your body. We're here, and I'm just gonna take an arm and up. You can take it to the side like this. You can bring it all the way through. I want you to explore those arms that I realize are getting cut off of my screen. I'm so sorry. And take it down and reach, and down and reach. And last one. I'm gonna just do a quick flip of this chair to this side. We're gonna practice that plie one more time with a little bend, and then squeeze like you're zipping the legs up together. A little bend and zip. When you're doing this and you're practicing, think you're trying to get knees over those toes out to the side versus letting the knees kind of come forward. And that just means be really mindful, be slow in your approach, and then play with those arms. And if for any reason your legs like aren't feeling it today, just play with these arms. Just think about, are you wrapping in front? Like live out your best ballerina moment here with these arms and a little bend and side stretch. For 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna face my chair, and my favorite part, I'm gonna drop into a stretch and just shake it out. You can bounce it out, you can wiggle it out, you can live your best like burlesque shimmy star fantasy. I don't know if that, it made sense in my head. All right. Next exercise together. We're going to face this chair. It's gonna be a little combo, but I'm gonna break it down again. So we're gonna do a little cha-cha-cha leg, or I kind of think of like the single lady video, that leg too, but with a little less, maybe less flair. I don't know if I have that kind of Beyonce flair. So single bend, double. And with that double, you can kind of do a little bouncy hip if that feels good to you. And single, double. Single, double. I can put as much weight as I need to onto the chair, or I can do barely any. And think about what's comfortable for your feet, how much lift you want to give. And then the move that's a little more bar focused that we're going to add on to it is a reach out and in. And when I reach out, I'm letting my toe tap the floor, and then I'm pressing my leg as straight as possible to kind of feel a little butt squeeze there. So we're gonna go single, double, out, tap, tap. That is our combo. Take a sip of water if you need it, get it into your head a little bit, and we're gonna get moving. Okay. Third combo here. Second combo? All right, here we go. So facing that chair. And we're gonna go single, double. Now the leg that's bent is gonna reach out, in, and then we're gonna start it over again. Single, double. Out, in, single, double. Out, in. Again, single, double. Out, in, single, single, double, reach out, tap in, reach out, tap in. Now if you want to put a little flair onto it, when you reach that leg out, I want you to open, close, open, close. So it's adding a little twist in the torso, but you have to watch the standing knee, make sure it feels comfortable with it. Single, single, double. Maybe a little shimmy of those shoulders. And single, single, double. Out, in, out, in. 2 more. Out, tap, out, tap again. Out, tap, out, tap. Nice work. Come on up. Shake it out. Maybe the legs. All right. I want to do one more thing with you, taking it into a little bit more of that bar work. We're going to take facing the chair, soft knees, extend that leg back out. And I want to see how it feels to lift and tap. When I lift, I'm trying to lift, squeezing this bum, that butt cheek right there. Give it a squeeze, up and down. If you notice your hamstring taking over, think about a little bend of the knee, and don't worry about how high the leg is going. It's more about that focused contraction of the glute than about how high you can get your leg up. So it can be a bent knee, it can be a straight leg. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Swap those legs out. So think about posture, shoulders back, draw the belly button towards the spine so you're really helping to protect your lower back using your core. And up, down, up, down, up, down. So think about this standing leg, my knee is soft so I'm not locking. Lots of work happening here. It's my stable leg, it's holding me up. If my hamstring is taking over, maybe I bend, maybe I keep it a little smaller, maybe I stand up. When your head starts to think, oh, I wonder if this is right. This is what I should be doing. I want you to just check in. Does it feel good? Are you enjoying it? I think you have your answer. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so that was it for today. Thank you so much for being here with me. A little bar, a little burlesque. We put them together. It's going to be a good time. I appreciate you moving with me today and choosing a fun movement for your body. And I will see you all very soon.